Friends, I have a fun little game for you to play. I've got a reward for the clever bandicoots who can reach my testing grounds, but you'll have to defeat my deadly, diabolical creations along the way.
Crash Bandicoot is back with a vengeance. Hot on the heels of 2017's Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy and last year's Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, comes Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time. While the recent remaster efforts found critical and commercial success, it was still uncertain whether a brand new entry could live up to the series' legacy. However, the developers at Toys for Bob have delivered a Crash game that not only feels like the genuine article, but manages to tastefully work in creative new elements to avoid becoming too predictable. Similar to its predecessors, Crash 4 takes you through 10 themed worlds, each with a handful of levels full of challenging platforming and perilous obstacles. The game does a fantastic job of continuously introducing new gameplay mechanics, while never failing to come up with clever sequences that keep you on your toes from start to finish. It's pure platforming mayhem that successfully nails the look and feel of the original PlayStation games. Though Crash 4 is incredibly challenging, it does offer some reprieve to help make the game somewhat more manageable. Rather than being forced to deal with the old-fashioned style of having to restart a level after losing all your lives, you can select the new Modern mode, which allows you to restart from any checkpoint in a level as many times as you need. Given how brutally punishing some of the later levels get, Modern mode definitely makes the game more accessible while still providing a meaningful sense of accomplishment. Controlling Crash feels about the same as it did back on the original PlayStation. While this serves as a testament to the authentic feel of this sequel, it also raises a few control issues at times. For the most part, Crash handles well and is very responsive. Whether you successfully land a difficult jump or fall to your death, you mostly feel in control of your actions. The minor issues arise from the lack of finesse when precision comes into play. Judging depth or distance can be frustrating in some segments, especially the on-rail sequences, and the chase sequences which have you running toward the camera. To its credit, Crash 4 offers the option to display a circular aid below your character to better see where you'll land after a jump. It's another way the game alleviates some of the headaches that hinder the fluidity of the gameplay. Where Crash 4 shines the most is when you're able to tap into one of the 4 new special abilities granted by masks, unlocked as you progress further in the story. Each mask provides a special skill that significantly alters gameplay, such as being able to toggle the appearance of platforms, slowing down time to navigate otherwise impossible areas, and even changing gravity. Combined with other gameplay hooks like wall running and vehicle sections, Crash 4 provides clever new spins on its established formula. Aside from Crash, you can play through any of the main levels as his sister Coco, though they handle identically to one another. As you progress, new allies join the fray, including Tawna, Dingodile, and even Neocortex. Playing as Tawna is very appealing with her more fluid melee combat, ability to wall jump, and a grappling hook, used to cross large gaps. Dingodile also provides an equally distinct playstyle with his big barrel gun and hover ability. On the other hand, Neocortex's introduction is rocky at best, despite being the most different of the bunch. His introductory level serves as a poor tutorial to showcase his abilities, and initially it's a major turnoff. However, on subsequent levels, his gameplay style finally gets a chance to shine, and will likely win you over with his power to change enemies into platforms, and a mid-air dash to cover great distances.
Uka Uka unknowingly paved the way for our bright future.
As for the story, it's a continuation of the events from the original 3 PlayStation games, so veterans will be sure to enjoy the various throwbacks and nods. It's a lighthearted and comical tale that provides a decent backdrop for the adventure, and while it's nothing special, it's certainly fitting for something bearing the Crash Bandicoot name. Crash 4 also cleverly offers extra insight into various plot points when undertaking levels featuring Tawna, Dingodile, and Neocortex, providing extra incentive to dive into these optional levels. Speaking of incentives, Crash 4 offers up plenty of reason to come back for more, long after you finish the game. Trying to find every last Wumpa fruit, crate, and hidden gem while making it to the end of a level in one piece is certainly a tall order. Additionally, each level has a time trial option with really tight goals to hit, as well as a special inverted mode that flips each level horizontally while featuring a completely different art style. Whatever's your pleasure, the bevy of optional objectives and collectibles will easily satiate the dedicated completionists. If playing with others is your desire, Crash 4 offers 2 ways to play with friends. First is the option to play through the entire story with up to 4 players locally via Pass and Play, which allows you to set conditions for what prompts a player change, such as reaching a checkpoint or completing a level. If you're in the mood for something more competitive, up to 4 players can join locally in the Bandicoot battle, which includes 2 modes: checkpoint races, which are about seeing who can be the fastest, and crate combo, where each player focuses on getting a high score. The only real drawback is there's currently no online option for multiplayer, though you can compare your time trial performance in each level to others via leaderboards.
Is that a quantum rift?
It appears to be a door between dimensions.
Yes, the kind we keep shut.
Despite appearing simple at first glance, Crash 4's visuals impress in several instances. The vibrant sights and sound of New Orleans Mardi Gras are vividly reimagined in one level, while another area showcases mystic dragons set against picturesque vistas of pagodas rising high into the misty night sky. It's a pretty game, but that beauty comes at the cost of long loading times at the start and end of a level. The musical score is a decent effort, but it lacks any real standouts and fails to rise above mediocrity. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time lives up to its namesake. It's been a long wait, but Crash returns to form in the sequel with wonderful new additions. It doesn't redefine the genre or really strive for innovation, but rather embraces some brilliant ideas first seen in its contemporaries while remaining meticulously true to the classic style of the series. The difficulty can be frustrating, but even if you don't see and do everything, this is still a highly enjoyable platformer that marks a new high point for the series. Easy Allies reviews are made possible by generous viewers just like you. If you like what you see, check out patreon.com/easyallies to help us make more. This month, we're throwing a patron party. Head to our Patreon between October 19th through the 24th for extra videos and bonus rewards.